But it's
took
like
500 bodies
for them to actually open up their eyes, like, oh,
yeah.
let's actually lead on to this guy.
Like, they
No,
should have been
not.
got him from when he was walking out of freaking Walmart.
With all those weird ass chemicals in one shopping cart.
All jokes aside, bro. You should have been
Bruh.
got him, bro.
What it do, Stress Free fam? It's your boy Glee,
It's your boy Dollar Skrill.
and today we bringing back to y'all another video. And this one is type interesting. Today we bringing like something out of the norm. We have the Suit Man who dissolved 500 victims.
And he did all that for the cartel, too. So, this is going to be very interesting, for real, for real. And I'm just trying to figure out how do you get rid of 500 victims, like, without getting caught or nothing, bro. But,
And I'm also curious
listen,
why they call him the Suit Man.
I wonder if he's going to be sipping on those bodies.
Right, making some type of special soup or whatever.
Listen, we're going to get right into this video with y'all boys, man. Hope you guys enjoy our reaction. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Let's get right to it, brother.
Let's go.
Throughout his decade with two cartels, El Pozolero, or the Soup Man, dissolved up to 1,000 bodies in vats of acid. Breaking Bad is nothing compared to real life. When he was finally arrested, a horrible
Breaking Bad.
stench filled his room.
What?
He told
Whoever watched Breaking Bad?
I haven't. I only seen like probably the first episode, but I don't really remember too much of it.
I feel like this video is going to be very, very interesting to the people who are into stuff like how to get rid of bodies, how to get away with murder and stuff like that.
Right.
So this is very interesting because especially if they're talking about Breaking Bad, I'm ready to see what they about to do, man.
seafood soup. So abstain from eating any kind of soup as you watch this outrageous video and delve into the story of Santiago Meza, aka El Pozolero. Movies often show the glamorous side of cartels, the money, power, and status that only the top of the pyramid gets to live in. But behind the scenes, few things are as dark, brutal, and downright gruesome as cartels disposing of their enemies' bodies. Santiago Meza Lopez had a modest background. He was a poor farmer's boy and liked animals. In fact, it was his love of animals that brought him to the cartels. That and a desperate need for cash. Santiago started working with the Arellano Felix cartel in 1996.
Hold on.
Wait.
All right. So far into this video, you know, there's a lot going on. How do you go from liking animals to 500 bodies?
I'm speechless. Like, what?
I'm just trying to figure this
Wow.
out, bro. Cause
Go from a farmer's boy loving animals, and then all of a sudden, within the flip of the eye,
he said it's because of his love of animals is what got him to this point, to wanting to be in a cartel. Whatever, bro. Let's go.
let's see what.
Tended
let's
to
see
their horses and did
what
their
we're buying
masonry
into
work.
this for.
It was honest work that simply paid better compared to anything he could do on his farm. But you know how cartels promise you endless riches for just a little bit of dirty work? That's always the hook. Make a threat or carry out a sketchy drug deal. Within months, you'll be rich. Sadly, Santiago fell into this trap, and before long, he was conducting narcotics deals for Arellano Felix. First, he was their dealer. Then, he was their drug office keeper. He was disciplined and dedicated, and Felix encouraged this by promoting him. As he surveilled the depots around Tijuana toward the end of the century, the Arellano cartel started a bloody war with the notorious Sinaloa cartel. Both cartels wanted control over the same trafficking routes into the U.S., but there's nothing simple about cartel fights. Constant attacks, kidnappings, and
Damn.
Yo, they running down.
Yo.
Yo.
Them boys are with it. Look, no shiesty on.
Nah, they later know who's coming when they pulling up like that. Yo.
Bang.
Yeah, they go.
Nations were terrorizing
They
Mexico.
sprang this boy broad daylight.
Staggering 24,000 people lost their lives during just a few short years. But what do you do with all the bodies if you're a cartel boss and you don't want the police on your tail? In a really creepy twist, the thousands of victims opened up a job opportunity for Santiago. In the late 1990s, the Arellano Felix brothers, Ramon and Benjamin, invited Santiago to a secluded spot. They asked him to do a little experiment with them. They handed him a leg of beef and asked him to toss the leg into a container. The vat was filled with caustic soda, also known as lye, mixed with water and some other chemicals. They left Santiago with the container and told him to watch over the beef while they took care of other business. A few hours later, Santiago would confirm their experiment worked out the way they had intended it to. The leg of beef was completely dissolved, only coloring the liquid inside to the container a crimson red. It was gross, but it was nothing compared to what was about to happen.
Jeez, that's how he got started?
That's exactly how they figured out the potion on. Hey, maybe if we throw some flesh and bones into it, it'll just dissolve.
Them boys threw a ribeye in there to test the waters out.
Oh, man.
Dang, 6 months later. Let's go.
6 months later, the Arellano Felix brothers revealed to Santiago what the experiment was about. He was going to carry out their dirtiest work, dissolve their enemies into vats of lye. The brothers had asked for advice from foreign cartel members about disposing of corpses. They were in over their heads, quite literally, in war victims, and simply dumping them in shady spots wasn't working anymore. The police were on the lookout for any cartel mistake so they could arrest the Tijuana cartel bosses at the end of the war. Now, Ramon and Benjamin had Santiago dissolve his first human body. Several henchmen were watching. If this worked, this would be their future method for all their enemies. Santiago undressed the body and stuffed it into a large drum, filled with the same mixture as before, except this time there were 200 liters of it. The drum's burner was lit up and the mixture started to froth. Santiago left it overnight to cook. When he returned to the vat in the morning, there was nobody inside. Just
Damn.
Oh, nah.
I can't cap. I do not want to beef with those people. Imagine your biggest op is one of those guys.
Yo, you
got
fried.
that.
You
just a
fried.
red sludge and some tiny bone fragments decorating the bottom of the container. El Pozolero was born. Before you ask, no, Pozolero doesn't literally mean soup man. It comes from pozole, a traditional Mexican soup made with corn and meat. I know, El Pozolero ruined the dish forever.
It's crazy that he ended it like that, because as I'm watching it, right,
Yeah.
I'm just like, so I can't really look at soup the same anymore, bro. Like, how you go from showing us a body of soups to real food soup? Ew, bro.
What type of...
Nah,
That doesn't correlate at all, man. Like,
I don't know, man. This video is ruining soup for me, and I really like pho.
right.
Like, come on, bro.
After El Pozolero notified the Arellano Felix brothers of their successful experiment, they called in their truck driver. He took the container and drove it to a nearby canyon in the dead of night. He tossed the remains in there and carried the container back to the cartel headquarters. This would be the Tijuana cartel's preferred method of dealing with their bodies, and Santiago became their chief cleaner. El Pozolero was in charge of everything: buying oil containers, caustic soda, latex gloves, and gas masks. Everything about this job
Hey,
was simple.
one thing I'm wondering. When they bringing all these chemicals up to the front register, the cash register, whatever you want to call it, do they not get suspicious
about it?
or like
Like, what are you doing
doing
with
with all these chemicals and
Right.
stuff?
I can't lie. Niggas need to tighten up at their jobs, bro. I be going into work, not paying attention to what people be buying and stuff. Some of these people be him.
Right, the most
Like-
sketchiest people as well.
No, but he don't even look. He look like a normal person to me. You wouldn't even think he got 500 bodies.
Horrifying. And El Pozolero seemed to be completely desensitized to it. Maybe he was even getting a kick out of it. Now he was working directly under drug lord Teodoro Garcia Cimental, aka El Teo. He would send El Pozolero a text message with a location every time he had a new body that he needed to get rid of. El Pozolero would arrive at the specific location, but it wouldn't be a simple exchange. A cohort of cars would pull up, and he would be called to find out which car the body was in. Then, 2 henchmen would help Pozolero carry the body into his vehicle, and he would drive off to his lab. There he would take care of the body. Sometimes it would be several bodies simultaneously. When he was done, he would take the bone remains and throw them into huge underground underground pits. By now, El Pozolero had his own graveyard, and business was booming, in the worst sense of the word. But as always, nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts forever, bro. For
That's a
real,
fact.
bro. Jesus
El
Christ.
Teo was a ruthless, violent, and headstrong man. This caused several hiccups between him and the Ariano Felix brothers. In 2008, it all came to a boiling point.
Because you know what I'm thinking is happening now that they done found him that could get rid of these bodies. All these other drug lords are just pretty much saying anybody can get it at this point. So now, guess what? More bodies. What's that?
Nah, that's right. That's right.
Like what's
'Cause-
that movie called? I forgot. The guy that be going viral. That's like bodies, 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 bodies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how they're thinking now, because anybody could die because they know how to get rid of it now.
Literally, in the
No,
most unpredictable way that you will ever assume.
Yeah, turning them into soups.
Literally. Oh, man.
Jesus.
El Teo decided to switch sides and join the biggest rival cartel around, El Chapo and El Mayos, Sinaloa. And since El Pozolero was his man,
Man, I
he took
can't
him with
lie.
him.
They really put El Chapo in this. I bet you El Chapo ain't got nothing to do with this.
Right.
This man.
This is how El Pozolero became the
He might do
Sinaloa
it, I don't
cartel's chief body disposer too. This is creepy on so many levels. He was dissolving the bodies of his former colleagues, but he didn't seem to care. El Pozolero made $600 a week. In his time and place, this was excellent money.
What?
It's only for 6?
Oh,
You over here
come
doing all this
on,
dirty
man.
work? Yo.
For $600, bro. $600, you're doing all that, bro.
They
Just,
didn't care.
bro,
They didn't give not one fuck. Bro.
for $600,
Yo.
bro. Me driving to that local, I'm not I would do anything like that, but let's just say, just driving to the location to figure out which car this body is in, to transferring it to your car. That alone is $1,000 or two, bro. Come on, bro. And then that's not even getting back to the trap to do what you need to do. like,
Safely at that.
like, come on, bro. You gotta do your math a little better.
He could afford
$600.
almost anything he wanted, and he had achieved a
Also, another
disturbing
thing,
kind of
too.
start.
What?
How did he get away with transferring all these bodies? Like, is there no checkpoints? There was no police checkpoints?
I can't cap. That's a good question too, bro. Good.
How?
That's just crazy, bro. I mean, he obviously got caught because we're watching this
No, obviously
video.
he did get caught.
But
Yeah.
so
It's like
500 bodies for him to get
actually
for them
open
to
up their
get.
eyes like, oh,
Yeah,
let's actually lead on to this guy.
like they should have been got him from when he was walking out of freaking Walmart.
With all those weird ass chemicals in one shopping cart.
All jokes aside, bro, you should have been got him, bro.
cartel world, but his gruesome work stint with the Sinaloa cartel would come to a swift end in less than a year. In January 2009, Mexican authorities tracked him down after an anonymous tip pointed them in his direction. When the officers barged in, he was stirring something smelling horrible. He was dead drunk and slurring his words. When the officers asked him about his concoction, he claimed it was seafood soup. You can only
Yo,
imagine what it really
they're
was.
ruining every kind of soup now, bro.
Nah, come on, bro.
Jesus.
Why are you doing this to us, man?
After his arrest, however, El Pozolero decided to confess. He told the detectives he had dissolved around 300 bodies, but it's believed the actual number is over 1,000. The case made the headlines throughout Mexico.
Bro.
1,000. Yo.
So even this title is not even the right number.
Literally.
Yeah, bro.
Mexico.
500
El Pozolero
plus.
was pictured as a macabre soup master who had done the cartel's bidding for over a decade. No questions asked. El Pozolero's wife commented to the media.
He would say, "I prefer my job than for my family to die of hunger."
Was there really no alternative to the soup man job? With Santiago in prison, the police went on to discover his gruesome burial site, called the Chicken Coop. 250 kilos.
Yeah.
This guy is
Yo, they
calm.
got the most weirdest name for all these stuff, bro.
Translate that to pollo.
500 pounds of bones and bone remains were extracted by 2017. The creepy catch was that the chicken coop really was used to raise chickens too. It was a little farm along the free highway to Tecate, and it worked as a perfect mask for the El Pozolero's horrible affairs. But only 70 of El Pozolero's many bodies were dissolved at the chicken coop. 16,500 liters of human matter have been extracted from all over Tijuana. Human sludge had been poured out from the containers in every empty lot and wooded area. Imagine all the remains that still haven't been found, all the victims that will forever remain nameless, thanks to the cartel's gruesome disposal method. What's worse, El Pozoleto taught others how to dissolve bodies. He even installed a drainage system during his last years on the job, making the process cleaner and easier for his disciples. He spoke about this with the investigators.
It was the devil to move them. They weighed a lot. After everything was cleaned up, we stored the barrels. We also washed the drain with hot water because the remains stuck to the pipes.
He spoke about it like it was just another job, complaining about all the physical work. When the officers asked him if he had any remorse for what he did, he said of course. He'd even told the cartel he didn't want to do the job anymore. But you can't really say no to cartel bosses. El Pozoleto also insisted that he never killed any of his victims and that he never dissolved the bodies of women and children. In 2012, he was convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison. During
Only
his trial,
10 years.
Nah, man.
10 years. Bro, so that means he's already out. We are in 2023 right now. And he was convicted for 10 years in 2012. Yo, what's good with their government, bro?
It is crazy.
Like, what type of sentencing that they got going on? Only 10 years for somebody that used to dissolve bodies? Not only 500, but 1,000 bodies?
That's how. That's crazy as hell, bro. I ain't gonna cap. People getting locked for more time doing less crime.
he said that he
Shit's
was
crazy,
not a
man.
dealer, a killer, or a monster. He was just a man doing his job for a cartel that wouldn't take no for an answer. In his last statement, he asked God for forgiveness and apologized to all his victims' families. But El Pozoleto never revealed the location of all the other remains, so the victims' families were not pleased with his apology. They said it can't be genuine if he was not willing to help the police. Furthermore, many of these families were out.
I'm not gonna lie, as I'm like, my mind is stuck on the part where he asked God for forgiveness.
Knowing what he was doing was not even there for real.
He's treating it like a normal job is what they keep repeating, right?
Right.
But God ain't about to forgive you, bro. Straight up, bro.
After that first one, you already know your ass is grass, man.
So you can't tell me now that you got locked up or whatever the case is, you want to ask God for forgiveness. I'm pretty sure Buddy thought about, hey, God, after my 10th body, let's just say his 10th body, right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure that thought came through your head like, what I'm doing is wrong. And I'm pretty sure you should have asked for forgiveness by your 10th body. Not even your 10th, by your 5th body. You
Not
could
even the fifth one. Ever since the first one.
body.
Ever since the first one, bro.
And then now you're talking about now you're locked up. Oh, I'm asking God for forgiveness. It's too late, bro. It's too late for you,
It's
bro.
been too late.
Bro,
been
I
too
can't lie. There is some evil people in this world, bro. This is crazy.
Rage when El Pozoleto was released from prison in April 2022.
Look.
See? He just,
Hey, bro,
like I said,
come on,
yeah.
bro.
And it doesn't matter that he did not kill his victims. He dissolved 1,000 bodies.
Exactly
His
what I was
sentence
just
should
saying. Exactly
Look
what I
at
was just
that.
saying.
be much harsher than 10 years. But if we consider that El
Thank you.
Pozoleto worked for the
Thank
cartel, he would probably die if he told the police about the burial sites. However, this is not an excuse for all the atrocities he committed under their instruction. He took the job in the first place. To this day, the Mexican police are still retrieving bone remains in the Tijuana area. It's hard to even imagine the scale of the cartel's wars, the victims, and El Pozoleto's body disposal industry. And who knows how many people are still doing what he did in 2009. Was El Pozoleto an evil criminal, insensitive to pain and suffering? Or was he a simple person, caught at the wrong place at the wrong time, in a web of cartel manipulation and intimidation? And if so, could he have ever gotten out, were it not for his arrest?
No pity for this guy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. What? Did you hear how this thing just ended? Did you hear how they just try to end this?
They try to end it in the most smoothest, softest way ever.
Nah,
Paint
man.
an image of this guy wasn't really a criminal.
He
Caught
wasn't
in the
really.
wrong place, wrong time. Bullshit.
Cap.
He really would.
He
Yo,
did what he did, bro.
Thank you.
And then a lot of these people, bro, they don't even know who they are. They don't even know half of these bodies that he turned into soups. Anyways, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Right.
Hope you guys like this video, share this video, send it to a friend, hit the notification bell, and we got more reaction for you guys coming on our channel. So stay tuned, man. And Stress Free Fam, we are out.